Oh, I thought that was part of the video. It's perfect.
Action! I'm here with Bill and Melinda from Spru. That's spru.co.za. This is a live spirulina company, first in Africa. For years I've been taking spirulina. Those of you who've seen the previous videos, you'll know that, and I'm super passionate and very excited about this product. I want to talk a little bit about how do we incorporate live spirulina into our family. So I've got a 13-year-old daughter, and I exposed her to spirulina almost from day dot. But from about the age of 9, she on her own accord started taking spirulina and feeling the benefits of it, with a slight influence from me, but mostly her own choice. And I've been giving our dogs spirulina powder in their food, and for those of you that don't know, that you'd think that a dog doesn't like spirulina, they actually love it.
Dogs love spirulina.
The dogs love spirulina, and I don't know why. Maybe it is because we give them too much dried, processed food, and genetically
animals are more sensitive. They know what's good for them,
and they love it. I mean, so I mix it in with a little bit of olive oil or coconut oil into their biscuits. So it goes all green, but they chow it all down, no problem.
But understand that spirulina is one of the earliest foods on Earth, and it is one of the most complete foods on Earth. It's not only humans and dogs that thrive on spirulina. It's grown as fish food, as prawn food, as food for cows, for porks, for chickens. It's fed to everybody because it's a complete protein.
So tell us a little, Melinda, tell us a little bit more about the nutritional values of spirulina and how we can benefit as a family.
So spirulina is very high in protein. It's a sort of 60 to 70% protein, and it's a complete protein. So it has all the essential amino acids that your body can't manufacture itself. This is particularly important for vegans or vegetarians who might not be getting that in their diet from other sources. It also has every vitamin and mineral you can think of, and it has a lot of special ingredients. So it's got omega fatty acids, it has antioxidants and phytonutrients, which have been shown to have some interesting pharmacological effects. Anti-inflammatory, stimulates the immune system, energy boosting. Now there are two genius things about fresh spirulina versus dry spirulina in terms of feeding it to your family. So dried spirulina often has a bit of a fishy smell and taste. Kids sometimes don't like that. And fresh spirulina has almost no flavor and almost no smell. So you can mix it into something and the only thing you'll see is the dark green-blue color. But it won't really affect the flavor or the taste.
So don't let the color mislead you. I mean, this one is suspended in apple juice, right?
Correct.
Cold pressed apple juice.
So that all you'll taste here is apple juice.
So this just tastes like an apple juice, right? So you can just tell your child a dark green apple.
Yeah.
we tell them it's dragon milk.
Yeah. And the other thing about fresh spirulina versus dried is that the drying process, you have to heat a product to dry it. The drying process destroys some of the heat-sensitive nutrients. So the antioxidants, the omega fatty acids get oxidated, and the phytonutrients, and you'll lose some of the vitamins in the heating process. So by serving it fresh like this comes fresh out of our grow house. It's raw, it's still living, and it contains 100% of the nutrients that are inherent in this amazing superfood.
So you also get it, sorry Bill, but you get it in a frozen stick.
A frozen cube or a frozen stick,
yeah,
that you can just throw into
a smoothie,
a juice, mix it in your cereal, anything.
Yeah, so this is a convenience product, but for breakfast in the mornings, this with some frozen mango, frozen banana, a little bit of mixed nuts, some oats,
chia seeds,
and some chia seeds, and you're gonna have a real super smoothie. What else do we need to say about family and the benefits of family? So Bill mentioned in the previous interview that do we want to talk about the fact that if you take this product, there's many other supplements you don't need to take, right? Because it's such a complete nutrient-dense superfood that in many cases we take a lot of unnecessary supplementation.
And all of the vitamins and minerals in here are bioavailable. They are made by nature for absorption. This spirulina is 3.5 billion years old. That's 1 million years before plants, 1 million years before animals. Animals and plants developed to eat this. People say go and eat fish or fish oil to get omegas. Fish can't produce omegas, they eat this.
Yes.
This is where the omega comes from. You don't need the fish, eat it directly.
And I think in our next video we're going to talk about that, the power of sun energy in a bottle, right? And how plants can create complete proteins, if not better than a meat protein. And the fact that we think that meat is the best form of protein is flawed, because it comes, that amino acid profile in the meat actually comes from plants that
From the
animals
algae
ate.
and gone up the food chain.
So we've cut out a whole process here and taken a lot of pressure off the human body, and at the same time added a whole lot of nutritional benefit, let alone the environmental impact that products like this have versus the meat industry. But I think we're going into the
We actually
the next
create
talk.
oxygen by growing spirulina. It eats CO2
Yeah.
and produces oxygen.
Oh, that's interesting. So there's tons of
Completely sustainable.
there's so much to talk about here, and so little time, because we know you're not going to concentrate. So our next talk is going to be about the benefits, the protein benefits of spirulina, both for the vegan and people who want to reduce their animal intake. So not just vegans, but somebody like me. I'm not a vegan, and I don't label myself anything that I eat. But I am always interested in preserving the sovereignty of the human body, but at the same time preserving the planet. And this product speaks right to that. And our next talk, we're going to dive a little bit deeper into that.